Fa la 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 la. You are with the SAS, the Snack Food Appreciation Society, for our spectacular Seasons Eatings Showdown. I am Brandon. That is the heel, Will Mahoney.
Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. Are you ready? Buckle in. Get your eating pants on because it is time for Seasons Eatings.
That's right. And we've got a plethora of holiday-themed treats to check out this evening. And we're going to do it the SAS way. Buckle in, unbuckle your pants, and hold on tight. We'll be right back to start the fun. Seasons Eatings gets off to a hot start with a couple of items from Pringles. A little bit different from the norm, so to speak, I would say. We've got a couple of different flavors here. We've got, what do you have there, Hugh?
Cinnamon and sugar Pringles. Both of these limited edition, all over the place. Found them at Target. I'm sure they're available elsewhere. But cinnamon and sugar, and you have the
white chocolate in the decorative Carolina blue type sort of thing here. And it's interesting on both of them. They have these sticks coming out the top here. You've got cinnamon sticks there.
Yep.
I've got vanilla, what you would call the old-fashioned candy stick that you would get from the candy store.
Yes, indeed.
Back in the day. Or they actually used to sell them at Giant. If you remember, back in the day, in Walt Disney wrappers, they would just have the individual candy sticks.
Yes. I do remember. I do vaguely remember this. These are both what I would call the dessert line.
Absolutely.
The dessert line of Pringles. We were introduced, I think, to these last year. I can't remember which flavor.
I don't remember.
It was some kind of dessert-esque flavor, but this seems to be their holiday theme. Going into this, I'm not sure. It's a double-barrel shotgun blast of a dessert-esque holiday treats here. I'm more curious about the cinnamon and sugar, but the white chocolate might be a nice surprise. You never know.
They're for a limited time only, I guess, just for the holidays. So basically there's no extra verbiage or anything on here other than what you say on top here. It's you don't just eat them.
Yeah, you don't just eat them. Hashtag you don't just eat them.
What do you do with them?
Hashtag you don't just eat them.
You poop them?
Yeah. I know. Let's start with the white chocolate.
All right.
Let's see how that goes.
Smells sweet, like a breakfast cereal almost. Just basically looks like a regular Pringle.
Yeah, see.
Nothing.
Oh, it totally
there.
does.
There's no frosting on it?
Maybe.
No?
Well, yeah, I guess if I look really closely, it looks like it's got a little dandruff or cocaine on there.
I don't think it looks much different than a regular Pringle. I don't know.
You gotta look real close. There's a little bit on white.
They definitely smell, though, like sweet chocolate. Definitely a white chocolatey smell.
You know what I gotta do is do the duck bill other than turn down my phone.
Oh, there you go. Howard the Duck.
How do you do it?
I don't remember how to do it. Is that
like this?
Other way. Flip the bottom.
Yeah, like
the
that.
other way.
Like that?
Yes.
Oh,
Alright.
got it. All right.
There we go. There we go. The heel Mahoney did the duck bill. All right, let's see about this since I have some on my lips.
Whoa. Before girls were doing the dumb duck lips for years, you had the Pringles. Interesting. It's like...
It works.
It works, but it's not intense.
It's still a potato chip.
Yes.
And that's the key. I like that. As we've seen with the chocolate Lays recently, I still want it to be a chip.
Except be careful, don't call those a chip. They're crisps.
That's true. These are potato pulp. Right? In a tennis ball form.
Exactly.
The key on these I'm liking, it starts out sweet. You get the white chocolate first, but then suddenly the salt potato chip overwhelms.
Yeah, it kind of wipes the slate a little bit, and it just becomes a potato chip after a while. It gives me a little bit of a breakfast cereal taste right at the start because it's sweet corn. I mean, that's basically what most breakfast cereals are.
It has a sugary milk taste.
Yeah. Sugar
it does.
Milk, absolutely. And I like them. I got nothing bad to say about them whatsoever. I would certainly pick them up if I was in the mood for something sweet and salty for sure.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about on a thumb, though?
I'm very pleasantly surprised by these. I wasn't terribly excited. They definitely taste like white chocolate. They start very sweet, and then like you say, it's like a line all of a sudden. You get the salt. Very surprising. I'm going to go full thumbs up on these. I was ready to not be into these, and I'm really digging on them. Very nice move by Pringles here. I was much more excited about cinnamon and sugar, but these... Now I'm curious about how those are fair. I might be disappointed. These are good.
Absolutely. I can't disagree. Full thumbs up as well. I think one of our boys that does reviews on our site, or on our Facebook page, actually, Jamie, he reviewed these. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I think he was pretty enthusiastic about them, and I like them a lot. So let's move on to the cinnamon and sugars.
Yeah, these are the ones I was more excited about, the sugars. Now let's take a moment here, because we're bringing the sugars up. We're bringing the sugars up, and this is a very important week here in the District of Columbia, here in the D.C. area.
Absolutely.
Let's raise a glass real quick, and cheers to Mayor for Life, Marion Barry.
We just put them in the ground yesterday.
Yeah. Always had a problem with the sugars.
Always with the sugars.
Whether it was the powdered donut at Buzzard Point.
Exactly.
Or crack cocaine.
When the bitch set him up.
In the Hyatt Hotel.
Without a doubt.
Bad times.
He was a legend. We were there at Francis C. Hammond Junior High School when he, alongside of the Reverend Jesse Jackson, told us, up with hope and down with dope.
And no less than what?
A week.
A week
later, he was arrested for crack cocaine. But he did a lot for Ward 8.
Damn right.
And that's what's important.
Passing out turkeys.
Absolutely.
There we go.
So anyway, let's
as we move on to the cinnamon and sugars. Let's see. I popped the top. Let's see. Once you pop the top, you cannot stop.
Cannot stop.
Ooh, that is cinnamon and sugars, and they are drizzled in it. Take a whiff. They are definitely cinnamony, sugary. Looks like a sugar cookie.
It smells like when my mom would wake up barely able to walk, just tired, and it's like, oh, let me throw this like half a freaking bottle of cinnamon and butter on your toast, and here, go to school.
They smell exactly how I'd expect them to smell.
They look dirty.
And they look how I'd expect them to look.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was expecting going in. Let's see.
Flat. Kind of flat.
Yeah, keyword is I'm waiting for it. And it ain't coming.
It's almost like...
And I'm not getting the salt at the end either.
And I'm not getting the sugar. I'm getting the cinnamon and the potato.
But only a hint of it.
Yeah.
It's not hit you over the head. It ain't like those white chocolate ones where it's like, okay, this is white chocolate.
No.
And then it's salty. I'm disappointed.
Those are very disappointing, especially considering how good the cinnamon sugar pretzels were we had recently.
Yeah.
I don't think we've even shown that
to be fair,
yet, but
I'm going to try one more.
yeah, do it. I guess I will.
Falsify expectations.
Exactly.
I mean, there is some. It's there. I'm not. Just be clear. There is cinnamon there.
Yeah, but not cinnamon
It's not
sugar.
strong. Yeah.
It's not like some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Anything like that. It's just like a potato chip with some dirt on it and maybe some cinnamon. It's alright.
Yeah.
You first.
Flat. Flat's the key word. Disappointing is another key word. Not horrible, but not... I wanted so much more out of these. I was really excited about these. A half thumb up would be too generous.
I think so too.
I'm going a third. Surprisingly weak. Up the flavor, Pringles. There's potential here. There's potential here for goodness. I can't believe the white chocolate ones are really a home run compared to this.
Absolutely.
Home run.
Speaking of, I just put the lid on these. I closed the book on them because I really don't care about these. But I gotta say, boom.
Yeah.
Your winner is the white chocolate. I'm giving
Yes,
these.
indeed.
I'm giving these a third of a thumb up. Can't do better than that. They're
Yeah.
not great. Boring.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So while we're talking about Christmas, we talked about this before with the Halloween and the Thanksgiving. I believe. What's your favorite Christmas time special?
Ooh.
There's a lot out there, like your Charlie Brown. You got your Garfield, you got your Frostiest Snowman, your Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What do you think?
Boy, you're putting me on the spot here.
I am.
There are some good ones. Frosty the Snowman was always a go-to, but for me, I'd have to go with, I don't know, the Charlie Brown Christmas with the sad Christmas tree. That's a classic. I had that as a child of the 80s and the 70s. I had that thing on vinyl. I had the record of it where you just listen to it. Was the TV show on the thing, and you just listen to it because that was the kind of stuff parents bought you back then.
Yep.
Because it wasn't like you could buy a VHS tape of it back then when we were like,
Nope.
4.
Nope.
It was like, put on the Charlie Brown Christmas record. And it was just a show on a piece of vinyl.
Absolutely.
I gotta go with that. It's a classic.
That is probably the all-time classic, but I gotta go a different way.
Okay.
I'm gonna go a little newer. I'm gonna go Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Not the song, the actual Christmas special. The cartoon built around the song. It was such a stretch for them to actually put this song to action, and they did it, man. Santa Claus ran that old bitch over. He did. She was drunk, and he ran that old bitch over, and he took her. He took her all the way to the North Pole.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Why did he take her to the North Pole? She was like 6 feet away from her house. He took her. He kidnapped her and took her to the North Pole and kept her for a whole year.
No fucks given by Santa Claus.
Not at all.
Parental discretion.
Exactly. Language warning. But because of that, because Santa Claus just kidnapped her and it was such a renegade thing, that's why I picked what I just said.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. A Channel 50 classic.
Absolutely.
There you go.
All right, so we'll be right back with more on our Season's Eatings holiday special. Welcome back. I'm Davey Marlon Jones, and that's Gordon Barnes.
Oh!
And we are here with the SAS Season's Eatings, carrying on. I got something that I saw right around Thanksgiving time, but, I don't think this is just a Thanksgiving thing. I think this is also for Christmas. It's a limited edition cranberry sage Triscuit.
Oh boy.
Triscuit, cranberry, sage. And it's even got the little snowflakes along the top, looking like almost home cookies back in the day a little bit.
Oh boy.
Or something like that. This is the Thanksgiving leftover topper, apparently, is what they're calling it. Triscuits are a controversial kind of treat, man.
Yeah, wait, so Thanksgiving leftover topper. What are you supposed to put your mashed potatoes on it?
I don't know.
Are you supposed to put your gravy on it?
I think you're supposed to put that stuff on this.
Green bean casserole?
Yeah, see, if you look at the diagram,
Oh,
it's got like cranberry sauce on top of the turkey.
brie cheese, stuffing.
Brie?
They want you to use this as a sandwich.
Who's putting brie in their Thanksgiving?
This is like putting Ritz on top of a Ritz.
Only cheese I ever ate on Thanksgiving is that big ball with the nuts all over it. You know what I'm talking about?
Soft cheese.
Yeah.
What are these supposed to be? Little edible plates? I don't know. A Triscuit, a Tasket. I'm going to eat these in my basket. I don't know.
I don't know. Does that what do they call these? Triscuits are what? They are just Triscuits.
Because they're not wheat thins.
They are crackers.
Oh, yeah, crackers.
They use that word.
It's the Nabisco family.
Did you know that millions of dollars a year are made off of the word crackers? That is a racist term and should not be used.
Yes. Just say no to crackers.
Absolutely.
We know that.
Crackers love cheese, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now, I like Triscuits. They're a hearty snack. I would describe them as a hearty snack. Let's see. Do we have an aromatic aroma?
A little bit.
I get a hint of berry.
A little.
A hint of berry.
Hint of berry Wyndham?
Yeah, a hint of berry. Not maybe kind of sage, but I'm getting the berry more than sage.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing, though, because too much sage can be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just your standard Triscuit formulation with the multiple layers of wheat woven together.
Yeah. Looks like a normal Triscuit.
It wasn't the one-eyed Sandy Duncan on these. She was the wheat thins.
No, she was these.
She was these?
She was Triscuits.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought she was wheat thins too, but she was these.
Okay.
Yeah. She was rolling her glass eye at the damn Peter Pan special the other night.
Yeah, she must have rolled over in her glass eye grave. I don't think she did. But
no, she's alive.
Anyway.
There we go.
Let's check them out.
What? What?
Wait. Okay.
I think they're telling you need to put something on it because these by themselves are unacceptable.
This literally tastes like some garbage.
It's like sour tasting.
Yeah. This tastes like James.
I think it's the cranberry sauce. These are no good.
Oh, God.
And they're dry.
Yes. Well, Triscuits are...
Well, yeah, Triscuits, but no, I can tear up some Triscuits. I think it's the cranberry. But I'm going to take another bite. The cranberry flavor, though, is very off-putting.
It is. It's strange. Why did they do this?
No. No.
I can't. No.
Get your take.
I cannot give these a full thumbs down because they're edible, but
No. You need to go there.
I think, yeah.
Because here's the key. This, get a good shot. This BS, put all this stuff on
They're
it.
like, don't eat this by itself.
This is this is BS because we're judging this on this alone.
Yeah.
This product alone does not come with these items. Hence, it is BS. BS.
It should say, warning, do not eat this product by itself. Put all this shit on it right here,
Yeah.
or all this shit on it right here, or a whole fucking baked sweet potato, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Don't eat this shit by itself.
You need some flavor because this is bullshit.
Look,
Unacceptable.
thumbs the fuck
Unacceptable.
down. You too, thumbs down.
Full thumbs down. No good.
Alright, so over the years, there's been many Christmas commercials.
It's harassment.
What's your most memorable Christmas commercial?
Ooh.
What gives you the biggest feeling of Christmas?
I would say it's a toss-up. But I won't say it's a toss-up. I'm gonna go for it because me and the wife were watching the Christmas commercials recently on the YouTube. There's many a compilation you can find, and the one we kept going back to. That, since we're already being adult oriented here, that motherfucker Ronald McDonald.
Uh-oh.
Ice skating with the
the
kids,
little
and the
movie.
kid gets
Yeah.
left behind,
Absolutely.
and he circles around back and makes that kid's dream come true.
Absolutely. That pedophile clown made that little boy smile.
That
That's
kid got
all
left
that
behind.
counts.
The animals were sad.
They were
He
all
came back,
very sad.
and then they made everything right. It was a miracle Christmas. McDonald's Christmas commercial circa 1980s. Ice skating. That's my Christmas commercial.
That was a pretty good one. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I would say beyond that, the one that still to this day airs every year. They've done a different version of it a couple times. The freaking Hershey's Kisses, the bells.
No, yes,
The Wish You Merry Christmas
Mm-hmm.
bells.
that's a classic.
That's almost always nowadays the first Christmas commercial you see.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like the old Norelco Santa back in the day, like Will Smith used to talk about. Now it's that one, and that makes it Christmas for me. I also miss, and don't take away my man card for this, R.I.P. SoapNet, because back in the day, SoapNet used to get all the soap stars together, and they do special Christmas themed commercials and stuff like that, and sing, and it was really, really cool. I miss SoapNet anyway. But I don't miss those Triscuits. I'm gonna go give those to some homeless bitch.
Sure, there's someone downstairs who can take them.
I guess. Maybe Murphy will eat them. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be right back with more Seasons Eatings. Don't take no Seasons Beatings. We'll be right back.
Rolling on.
Seasons Eatings rolls on with a soda machine segment.
Oh,
Get your quarters and dimes and nickels and dollars and get them together, and let's go to the soda machine. Anyway, we have a special festive Swedish festive drink all the way from the Sweden, or all the way from Woodbridge.
yes, indeed, all the way from Woodbridge, Virginia, from the IKEA.
That's right.
I'm sure they have an IKEA all over the place. I've never seen it before. The what? Drake-Jolmust.
Drake Yulmust?
Drake-Jolmust.
Drake Yulmust?
All I know is this. I was at IKEA buying a piece of furniture, and at the checkout counter, you know what there are? Pallets of this stuff for under $2 each.
Wow.
It's a holiday soda, apparently.
Apparently so.
I don't know what it is, but it's holiday themed, and they have it at IKEA. That means it's all over the country.
Gotta be.
We gotta explore.
Absolutely. So, this is apparently a festive and traditional Swedish drink, and it does have the IKEA logo there.
Yes,
so
it
that
does.
makes it official. It's got Cinderklaus. And I wonder, is Sweden one of the places that practices the tradition of Black Peter?
Oh, I don't know. The Black Peter. I've heard about the Black Peter. Can we go into the details of the Black
Basically,
Peter?
I guess, you know the whole tradition in America anyway with Santa Claus. You got to be a good boy or girl. If you're bad, you get coal.
Coal, exactly.
In many European countries, if you're bad, you get taken away by Black Peter.
Kidnapped.
Svarte Pete, I think, is actually what they call him. But yeah, that's racist and fucked up beyond belief. But we're not getting taken away by Black Pete today because we're going to try this stuff out.
Right, and then the key is though, but that people celebrate it by dressing in blackface.
That's right.
That's the weird part of
right.
it, is that it's like a blackface celebration with people dressing in blackface. It's like socially accepted. It's very odd.
Somehow. It smells fruity.
Fruity?
Yes.
I was expecting more sagey, seasony, spicy.
Very fruity, and we've got our Return of the Jedi glasses here. The heel always rocking the cool
Yes,
retro
indeed.
wear.
Our Burger King retro wear, Return of the Jedi, not bought off eBay. Been in my house since back in the day when I got these as a kid.
It looks very much like your regular cola, which it outsells apparently everywhere. Or in
Ooh, it's very, you aren't kidding about the fruity smell to it.
Intergalactic gangster Jabba the Hutt reclines on his throne with Salacious Crumb, while Princess Leia Organa is held captive beside him by a pig-like Gomorian guard. The Max Rebo Band provides entertainment for the court. All right.
In case anyone's wondering, in the Emperor's throne room, Luke Skywalker confronts Darth Vader in a desperate lightsaber battle. The Emperor Supreme, ruler of the galaxy, is accompanied by a red-helmeted Emperor Royal Guard, one of the Imperial dignitaries. Get a good look.
Faceless
it's the
Jabba.
final scene of Empire Strikes Back. Let the hate fall... Return of the Jedi. Let the hate fall through you.
Let's not sully the name of the Empire.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
All right, check it out.
Let's see, very fruity.
I don't taste anything. Hold on.
Does a cola taste?
Like a spiced cola, a little bit.
Yeah, it's very weak cola.
It's very weak, and there's
It's
not a lot of
watery.
carbonation. I don't get it, really. What's the pull? What's the...
I'm getting carbonation.
What?
I'm getting
I
carbonation.
see it, but I'm not getting it.
I'm seeing this as a very easy drinking seasonal. You know what this would be? This is a good mixer. This is a good. I can see this being a good mixer. I'm with what? I'm not sure.
Prove it.
But with what? Good sir.
Jim Beam.
The beam. Okay.
Jim Beam. Let's do it.
Let's see. I can see this being a good mixer because it's not overwhelming in taste.
It's all of a sudden becoming episode 21 and up, which we haven't done since last Christmas anyway.
Yeah, we might as well. Let's explore here because you just don't know. I just know there's a cola taste, but there's nothing foul here. So that's key. So before we take it this far, half thumb up. It ain't bad. It ain't horrible.
Yeah, about a half. I would agree. It's
there's nothing to hit you over the head.
It's fruity, flat, spice cola. But
all right,
let me get a little hardcore.
Yeah. Let's see.
All right, check it out.
Ooh, now that adds some punch.
Certainly. Well, Jim Beam makes everything better.
Yeah.
So that's certainly helpful. But
it mixes smooth.
It is a very smooth mix.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Don't get much as the fruity note with the Jim Beam in there. More of your smoky bourbon note. Yeah, with the Jim Beam, I think it takes up to a 3/4 though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It mixes well. It mixes well. Might mix well with rum. I'm not sure, but with Beam, it's pretty decent. But it's not anything like, oh my god, I'm gonna drink this all night. It's interesting, but I mean, I don't know. It's an IKEA seasonal soda. I don't know, but they literally have it on pallets when you come out to check out.
Bet it goes good with meatballs. Anyway, staying with the Christmas theme, staying with the Star Wars theme.
Oh boy.
We know our boy Kevin, who actually is an SAS member as well.
Yes, indeed.
He loves the Star Wars figures and Star Wars in general. Everybody loves Star Wars,
Who
right?
doesn't?
Almost no one.
Communists.
Anyway, fascists. But what was your favorite Star Wars toy?
Oh boy, favorite Star Wars toy. I know it seems like a cop-out. It'd probably have to be the Millennium Falcon. I mean, that was such... Either that or the X-Wing. I mean, just such a go-to as a young boy growing up then.
Yeah.
It's just... I mean, it seems like a cop-out. I had others. I had the Slave one. I had other things.
Slave one was cool.
But the Slave one was neat because you came and got the darn frozen Han Solo figure.
And it had the whole thing where you swing it and the seat
the
was
anti-gravity deal. Yeah,
that
it was
was
neat.
cool.
It was neat, but it had to be the Millennium Falcon. There was just so much stuff you could do with it. To hide him in the trapdoor shit and all that.
Falcon was awesome. The Millennium Falcon was awesome. I had 2 of those because my dad got drunk and stomped on the first one I got. So I got another one for Christmas.
Redneck living.
So that was a great, great Christmas gift to get my second Millennium Falcon.
Right.
Also, one thing that I had that you probably didn't, come a little bit older, and I started getting the Star Wars toys as soon as they came out.
Right.
the awful Death Star.
Oh, I've seen it.
Tower,
Yes, with the elevator.
I had that terrible thing.
The trash compactor with the foam.
Even at 5 years old, I knew that was some garbage. But
Never seen it in person.
The Falcon was great, but I also love an underrated one is the Cloud Car, the dual.
Oh yeah,
car.
Everybody had that.
That was awesome.
Because that thing was cheap.
Yeah.
Everybody had
you
that.
You could put two figures in it.
Yep.
You could hold it with your fist and fly it around. It was badass.
That was a staple of show and tells in the 80s in elementary school. Because every poor kid at least had the darn clown car.
Absolutely.
I want to call it the clown car. It was the clown car.
Speaking of those records you were talking about earlier,
Yes.
I had the Return of the Jedi, of course, movie on the record.
There you go.
Edited down, of course.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, we're babbling. You should be babbling as well because it's Christmas and you should be drunk. So get drunk, get full, and hold on tight because we got more to come on our season's Eatings Spectacular. Season's Eatings is back, ladies and gentlemen, with the sAs, the Snack Food Appreciation Society. What an amazing array of snacks we've seen so far, from the sublime to the disgusting. It has been quite a great evening. We had the chips here, the Triscuits that taste like garbage. We had the awesome white chocolate. We had the disappointing cinnamon sugar. And now we are at Snack Factory pretzel crisps, dark chocolate, and not just sea salt, but Mediterranean sea salt.
Sticking it up a notch.
Exactly. It's like when you call an area rug an area rug. Anyway.
Pretzel crisps in his house.
There's like a whole paragraph down here about dark chocolate and salt and ice cream, and they're saying you can put it on ice cream.
You can put it on ice cream. Oh, I can see how it would be a nice topping.
Okay.
I don't know. How much do we know about the Snack Factory?
Not a lot.
I'm not expecting to know much about the Snack Factory. I just know I saw these at the Target. They're chocolate pretzels. They say Mediterranean sea salt. If they're salty and they're chocolatey, these could be a win-win. I'm not sure, but they're in holiday festive colors.
Might as well.
Let's check it out. Let's not overthink it.
No.
They're chocolate-covered pretzels with sea salt.
What does it say down here? These fancy words. Rethink your pretzel.
Rethink.
That's what Santa wants to see.
I don't want to rethink my pretzel.
Pretzel's a pretzel.
I want my pretzel to be a pretzel. Why are we complicating things? Why are we making things more involved than they need to be? Let's see. All right. First things first. How they smell. Ooh, heavy on the chocolate scent, and big flecks of salt.
Ooh, very chocolatey, very dark chocolate.
Yeah, very dark chocolate and heavy on the salt.
That's like black chocolate.
Yeah. I am liking the presentation so far.
Yeah. Flat. They're like
pretzel crisps.
Yeah, exactly.
Crisps. All right.
Do it. Complexity. Wow.
They're salty. And they are sweet.
These things are coming through where the dark chocolate wavy lays didn't. They have the sweet, they have the salty, and they have the bitter. They got all three.
And get this from this bite I took. Let's get a good shot there. Pretzel showing through.
And I'll tell you what.
This is a good mix.
These pretzels are making me thirsty. And that's what they're supposed to do. So yeah, like I said, complexity. You don't have one flavor throughout this thing. It's like you get salt, you get bitter, you get sweet, you get bread, you get everything all rolled up into one thing, but in different times. I like it, man.
And none of them are weak. You get all of it. This is a home run.
I think so.
I'm surprised how strong these are.
These are amazing. Amaze balls, even. Holy crap. Thin, crunchy pretzel snacks. What kind of thumb you think?
I gotta go full thumbs up, because like you said, you get the chocolate, you get the dark chocolate, you get the bitter, you get the salt. When the salt kicks in, you're like, oh, hell yeah. And you get the pretzel. It's a pretzel. It's sweet. It's chocolatey. These are amazing. Got these in the freezer. These would be awesome in the freezer. But even these are awesome. Total full thumbs up from the heel, Will Mahoney. I like them.
They don't need to go in the freezer, but they could.
It'll be even better. It will add an extra bite to it.
Yeah. Everything he said I echo here. These things are awesome. They're amazing. They're incredible. They're all three things all at one time, and that makes nothing but a full thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen.
Unanimous.
Wow. I hope they keep these things around like all year long.
They're really good. Surprisingly strong. I'm glad I picked them up.
Gotta love the picture of the cocaine right here. That's great. Other than that, it's fantastic. So full thumbs up all the way around. We're going to close out our season's eatings with another discussion from holidays past. What was your favorite stocking stuffer?
I'm not sure what was my favorite stocking stuffer. I'm going to think about that for a second. But you know what was a very common stocking stuffer in my house? Was batteries.
What?
Batteries as a kid. Because... yeah, if you got a Millennium Falcon, you needed some C-cell batteries.
Yeah.
If you got some Star Wars toys, you needed some batteries.
I get you now.
So there was batteries were a very common stocking stuffer. What I will go for is this: comic books.
Okay.
Comic books were very common in the stocking because I was collecting comics. So there'd be an issue with G.I. Joe, issue with Spider-Man, Transformers.
Good job.
You know. Comic books, because cheap. You know, back then they were less than $2. Nowadays it's like, guys, like buying like $5-6 for a damn comic book.
That's terrible.
It's ridiculous. Back then it was like pocket change.
When you said batteries, I was just imagining somebody picking up a stocking and whacking somebody in the head with it.
You think you're getting Krampus?
You ain't get no Krampus over here. So that's what I was thinking at first. But no, that's pretty practical. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
But my favorite all-time stocking stuffer was a double stocking stuffer in Christmas of 1985. My parents would always let me, because you wake up early on Christmas. You're waiting for the whole thing to happen.
Oh, yeah.
And your parents don't want to get up.
They're up all night.
They're up all night wrapping the stuff
Right.
and talking to Santa and giving him cookies and whatnot. But, yeah, exactly. But my favorite all-time stocking stuffer was a dual one in the Christmas of 1985. I woke up to not only the novel adaptation, but the motion picture soundtrack. And one of my favorite motion picture soundtracks of all time, Rocky motherfucking 4.
Oh, that's a good one.
Both the book and the tape.
Wow.
Okay.
Follow along.
I read like half that book before my parents got up, dude. Sitting there watching I Dream of Jeannie in black and white because it was one of the early episodes.
Up all night long.
Like a mug. Hells yeah. So yeah, my favorite stocking stuffer without a doubt, 1985, Rocky 4. Book and tape.
All right.
So you've been watching the SAS Seasons Eating Spectacular.
It's been a marathon.
It has. It's been great. We want to say also a special Merry Christmas to our boy, Mr. Dirty John Watts,
yes,
down in
indeed.
Florida, healing up from a tough time. But the GTM show will be back and will be stronger than ever. It's an SAS favorite. We love the GTM show, and so should you. So subscribe and help him out with some medical bills, if you will.
Darn right.
By watching his show and watch it over and over and over again, if you will.
Hulking up, making the comeback, bringing it back, bigger and better than ever. The GTM show going to the top.
That's right.
Of the food review empire.
That's right. Well,
Get well, Mr. Dirty.
That's right. Well, maybe right below SAS, but anyway.
Pinnacle, side by side.
That's
tag
right.
teaming.
Tag team.
Mega
right.
powers.
Anyway, he's part of the SAS, so
That's
it's
right.
all good. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next year. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. And fa la 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 motherfucking la.
Remember to follow us, subscribe, put us on the Twitter, and all kinds of other things.
Thank
Right.
you. Director Alex, that's what you do.
Saving the end of the show.
Without a doubt, all those things. Subscribe. Hit the like face. Hit the like button in the face like a boss, like Jacksepticeye says. In the meantime, in between time, we shall see you next time. Hashtag
Snack Society all day, every day. Happy holidays, MFers. We keeping it real going into 2015.
Merry Christmas.